Well, I think that NAMM show in general is like a Super Bowl. We need to deliver something cool, you know.
It helps stimulate the creativity process in the shop, and it keeps everybody on their toes as far as coming out with something bigger and better than last year.
Not only to show off, you know, yourself, but show what we're capable of, the custom shop. I think that probably main inspiration is just a challenge. You cannot put the diamond simply just into the wood. The diamond needs to go into the setting. The way I, install the diamonds on the guitar is different than you would put them on some kind of a jewelry. You can't simply just go and buy it in the store, so you have to make it. To me, it's more interesting to work on something that either hasn't been done before, or it's involved old school craftsmanship, hand tools, something that was done, for example, in the past, centuries ago, by craftsmen without any power tools. I'm trying to preserve or even learn something that's been used for many centuries, and I think that was probably the main inspiration of this guitar.
I get a lot of double necks, and one thing I like to do is to try to keep both necks on the same circuit. I don't like to have a switch that switches the necks back and forth, because that kind of opens up different worms. Once you join those two circuits together, they cancel each other out, and so what I try to do is I try to wire it double necks so you can run it off one switch and one circuit. So I got to hand slot the board, do the layout, and I mean, it's 100% handmade.
I decided to take a different approach to what I do this year for NAMM. We're talking about some exotic woods here. One of the pieces that struck my eye right off the bat was a really long log piece of Tomo ash. That was the inspiration that I saw right there. I got to do something with this piece of wood before somebody else snags it up. I also had some really highly figured lace wood, and I thought, man, I'd like to put those two together and come up with something different. So I used the lace wood for the back part of the neck. I'm just thinking showroom vibe, you know, something that somebody's just going to go, you know, wow, unbelievable collector guitar, but fully playable.
Basically, it's a thin line guitar, but it has a much bigger cavity, leaving only about 1/2 inch of wood around the edge of the guitar. And then just an arched top, and the belly of the top is carved out too, so it's 1/4 inch all the way through. And then it's got a hard tail, so it's all Fender parts.
It's also a driving force that pushing the boundaries, pushing you to the new territory, something challenging, something you haven't tried before, something you want to, even test yourself. Are you capable of doing that?
My favorite part is seeing the guitar played, so sometimes I'll turn into something on YouTube and I'll see either my guitar or one of my buddy's guitars hanging around a rock star's neck, and he's playing, the way the lights are hitting it and stuff. It just, to me, it's the coolest thing. It still gives me chills today, even after doing it for as long as I have.